You're supposed to pay child support to me.
Well, it's my week.
That's not how that works.
Even game. 2 stocks apiece. Ridley's got the final smash.
won't
Opting
won't
for
kill, but it will be some good free
opting for damage, yeah. Stage control to get the star.
Oh, this is gonna be timed, isn't it? Of course it is. Can't believe it. Another mass. Some of the villagers trapped. Just shut up! Just shut up and start! Start the level! Holy fuck! Shut up! Oh yeah, no, I'm not 100%ing.
Choose a button to press. If you're the only player to choose that button, your platform will rise. Raise 3 levels to win. Pick a button. We're not practicing this.
Yeah.
Got Mario. Sorry.
Wait, what?
You press a button. That's all it is.
No! No!
Yeah! Why would you hit A?
There's no.
I thought there was be a prompt or something.
How are you? How?
For crying out loud, Yoshi. Alright, I'm gonna pick
Joe,
B.
is your controller working?
I'm picking B. Don't pick B, Alex. Don't pick B.
How do you think I'm hitting the
Why do you
button?
not pick B?
Alright, I'm gonna try and figure out the plot of Wimback from this intro video. There's a satellite, and it's trying to beam the internet down to the world, but the internet
This
bugs
is
have
5G.
happened.
It has Omicron on it.
5G has brought guns, and now everyone is dead. And now there is this man that looks like he walked out of a Renaissance festival. And he has a bigger gun, and that means he's gonna beat the 5G. And then there's literally just Big Boss.
Is that Gary Oldman?
I guess technically this predates that version of Big Boss, huh?
Oh,
What are we
God.
watching here? Is this a
We are in
game?
fact already the
Oh.
#1 win back stream on Twitch right now.
Is this a video game we're playing?
Allegedly.
This is made by the studio who makes Dynasty Warriors.
You know, Pat, I'm gonna save you the trouble of going through the GUI. I'm going to reject your deal.
Well, now he's adding more money on.
Because what if?
There, 400. 400 for a $300 property.
No.
No?
Why did
No.
why did you say that as if it was like a value add? Hey, I know this property's only worth $300, but have I got a deal for you? What if
No,
you
I
gave
want
me
her green.
400?
I want her green. Oh, it.
I wish you luck.
What the fuck?
I don't even know what I own.
It decided you were taking too long.
It did. It told
Free
me
parking, okay.
if I'm bypassed again 2 more times, I will be bankrupt and quit.
What?
Because I apparently wasn't fast enough.
Holy shit! That's fucking stupid!
Oh
Okay.
How much flour do we got? Well, we have a bunch of buckwheat flour. And we only have 1 bag of flour. That's not... No. You can't... I wonder why Natsume doesn't do the localizations of Harvest Moon. I say that every week and they still find new and exciting ways to surprise me. Hey, you should have told me. I would have put out the chips and dip. But now instead you have to die. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna... Okay. Banned sexually objectifying the streamer. Wait, what do you mean, yo, that worked? What? How is it normally done?
For old man. And like the Splatoons would be still pretty young.
Joe, do you need another round?
Joe? You okay there, bud?
Alright,
We didn't finish a lap. This game rules. This game is fucking good. I think it's either just Donald is left, or it's Fossils and Neil. And I don't think we can beat Fossils and Neil. So I'm gonna go with Donald because I don't think we've got a real other option. That's who I voted for. So
I'm gonna vote for Fossils.
Wait, okay, fair. After
That's fine. It's an ally unit. It's whatever.
Okay. Oof.
Okay. Okay.
I still need a score for TV Show King 2 after all that.
5.
Okay.
Fuck that game.
It went down 2.
Yeah, it went down 2 in price. It's going down 2 in review score.
What do you think Bowser's feelings on climate change are? That. Oh, cool. We're Venice now. Rad. Hey, you know what? Venice is a big tourist destination because of all of its canals. And I'm sure the same will want... What the... Lava. The little gremlin inside my computer that controls the loading screens. Haha, oh man, that sucks. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Oh, you're dead. Okay, here we go. Try number 37. If that Goomba had killed me, I would have been so upset. Now we just need to never die, otherwise we have to do that again.
Matt says, I like how Fox just assumes that reuniting some dinosaurs will instantly fix a planetary tectonic disaster, and the reason he stays is not that the job is clearly unfinished, but because he feels morally responsible for helping the Queen specifically. Listen, at the end of the day, it's important because you see that it's not Fox's love of money or his drastic misunderstanding of the mission parameters. It is, in fact, that he's a good person who cares about the baby dinosaur.
He's in his Mandalorian arc.
Maybe as someone who also lost his father at a young age, Fox sees himself in Tricky, Matt. Maybe it's a more complex story than it gets credit for.
I hope Tricky's dad is just Tricky with sunglasses.
Yeah.
Information, all that sort of stuff. That's real great. I never asked for this. And I can't turn it off without giving them my private information.
I found the closest to being good version of things with a smartphone is just getting a Pixel straight from Google. I mean, it's still Android, it's still Google, but they don't load it up with all the other extra garbage.
Does it have a headphone jack?
It does. Well,
Are you accusing Alex of COG racism?
Well, listen, I'm just saying. If he thinks all cogs are the same and doesn't appreciate their unique heritage and culture, maybe there's something we need to talk to him about.
I mean, please inform me. They looked exactly the same in the menu, but that could just be my ignorance and not.
It just gets worse the longer we talk.
Nice. Good work, Joe.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
the first person.
I thought it
Oh,
was
you don't
10.
know. Wait,
Oh,
I didn't
no.
That's good.
Watch, I'm gonna get 10 coins now. Damn it! You know what I mean. Alright. Can Alakazam tank the last Pokemon? I don't think he can. But he's surprised me at every instance. Alright. What if this crits and I kill him in one hit? That'll be cool. Okay, it didn't crit, and we did not kill him. And we killed him in one hit, though. We didn't even need to fucking... Wow. Alright, cool. Alright. That worked out better than it seemed like it was going to. One down.
This is a tough case, even for Junpei Iori, ace detective.
God, I want to kick you in the dick so bad.
Ace detective? Are you stupid or something?
We're gonna stream Ultimax after this just so I can beat the shit out of Junpei.
More like Stupe ace defective.
Oh! Got him! I think this is the end. Okay, give me 1 second. Just gonna turn that off real quick. And okay. What's up? Does my body look that nice, Aaron? Uh-huh. Looks good. I wish Aaron had muscles like that. So you like muscular girls, eh? Wait, what? Even you've got a girl like Aaron. What's that? Wait, I thought. Hold on. What? No. I mean, it would be great if I had muscles like that. Well, you do hate exercise, that's for sure. Holy shit. Holy shit, that was amazing. That's the best one so far. Oh my god. Is it 3? Didn't I guess 3? I did guess 3. Then it has to be 5.
I see how to solve this now.
How is it 5?
Mystery or any puzzle solved.
No! That's incorrect!
Nice touch.
The game betrayed me. The game fucking betrayed me.
Thought we were brothers, Joe.
Oh my god.
The replay.
I don't need a replay of my greatest
It's
failure.
only shown us.
How last when we were here as Sonic, all right.
Sometimes I forget about the Aaron and Aaron show on Harvest Moon. And every time I get reminded, it's pretty good.
So, Catriel trick questions. Yeah, yes, Seren, you know puzzles. Was that in fact incorrect?
No, did you not read the description?
Why do you think I read anything?
The description is why I went silent, because it was correct and the reason was stupid.
Okay. It was some more shit. Okay, Seren backs you up here. All right, let's double check the stickers. While I am still technically eating dinner.
Oh, you gotta mute your phone, by the way.
Says you.
Nah, yeah, I do. That's why it came out of my mouth.
Where was it? Reports, right?
Yes.
Sticker album.
Gotta range stickers.
That's 140.
Yay! We don't need to look at Ventus's face right now. Later, though.
All right, let's check the others just to be safe.
I'm pretty sure at least on one of them we did not get 140. Might have been Aqua, but we should check all three. Yes. Anyways, hi everybody. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, how's
We all-
audio? How's
we
all
all
that
having
stuff?
fun?
Yo, why did we think it was a good idea to finish this game on the same night as GDQ and Critical Role doing their Tears of the Kingdom one-shot?
Because we would have finished it last week had you not been dying of allergies and my car having not died.
Yeah, but why didn't we, then change plans when we realized that that was a terrible idea?
Because when have we ever done that?
That's not the title screen.
Name one single time that we have ever changed plans because it was a bad idea. I can't think of one.
That's fair. We don't change plans on bad ideas nearly enough.
It's why I have so many All right, Tara, I'm counting on you to be 140, please.
It's so rare for us to change plans. Nope.
Fuck!
All right.
Hold on, I'll go find the picture again. It's in the chat somewhere.
I think it's Pete. Pete's not sparkling. You're also not sparkling, are you? I don't see Pete sparkling.
He's sparkling when you're putting him down, but he's not sparkling
But all
right
of these
now.
are sparkling right now. Chippendale, probably.
One of these will do it.
Surely. The characters do not sparkle. God damn it.
I mean, I'm gonna go look for the image
Yeah, just
anyways.
give me this.
But I
Just give
assume
me the
they're-
picture.
I assume they are in roughly the right spot. It's just the game is mean.
I'm trying.
There you go, buddy. There's the picture.
No, that is correct.
It's not them. So what's wrong?
Oh, you know. Balloons. It is Chip and Dale? Koshimamura's haunting desolate elegy definitely matches the tone here.
I do not possibly see what's wrong.
They don't go on the right. I'm looking at a screenshot of the game that says 140. Oh my god. God is dead.
That was your fault.
Chip and Dale kill. How was it my fault?
You're the one that sent me the false image.
That was the only picture I could. That was pulled off of IGN. Fuck you.
Look, I don't care whose fault it was. It definitely wasn't mine. I was given information, and I followed that information to the pixel.
I think it might be Nomura's fault.
All right, now what?
You trust too easily. Let betrayal guide you.
Load the save file titled Final Chapter. So we did do everything that we need? We've done all the advanced stuff?
I believe so.
Okay.
It's time. I hope you remember how to play all three of these characters.
Not really.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Love that you're unpracticed with combat. Oh, it's worse than that. Because of the Archipelago async starting up, I've also been playing Kingdom Hearts 2. So,
why
I'm in
would
a real
you do
good spot
that?
here. Because I signed up for that async 2 months ago. I didn't know when they would start.
Don't worry, Ventus is very sleepy, so...
Alright. If that's where you want to go.
He's just so sleepy. He's so tired. Such a tired man. He's such a tired little man.
Where's Aqua gonna put Ventus? I don't know. Oh yeah, I need a quick recap of like the details of where we're at. Obviously, this is after the big final battle.
Ventus's heart is asleep. Aqua is relatively intact, and Terra, as far as they are aware, is missing because his body...
Terra got lingering willed.
Yeah, his body got taken by Xehanort. That's where everybody is right now.
Okay. But they don't know that, right?
Yeah, they have no idea where Terra ended up.
So Xehanort is probably going to show up with Terra's face, and they're going to think things are great.
It's a good thing we It's a good thing everybody in this world just dissolves into light when they die, otherwise there'd be a corpse sitting right there.
I promise you I will bring Terra back.
And Aqua didn't know this part at all, right?
See he has what it takes to be a master.
About the fight with Ericus?
No, she does.
Oh, okay.
Yen Sid told her.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and then Terra
He's not as weak as you think.
confirmed.
Aqua,
Yes?
now that you are a master, there is one secret in particular you must know. Should anything happen to me, and you find the Legion of Darkness at our doorstep, I ask that you take my Keyblade and use it to lock this land away.
What?
Generations of Keyblade Masters have been charged with keeping this land safe. Light and darkness exist in balance here, and there are those who would abuse such neutral ground. This is why our predecessors devised a certain trick.
Oh, I also just want to point out, before we go any further, obviously through the years of me not caring to avoid spoilers for Kingdom Hearts, I have picked up on a couple of things. I do not know the specifics of what's going to happen here, but I do know that Aqua's not going to be in a very happy place at the end. So, that is what I know in advance.
That's one windy T-hole.
Just use the key, and this land will be transformed. That day forward, all who visit this land will be lost to oblivion. None ever able to solve the mystery. None, Aqua. Except you.
Hi, Suki. Are you ready for Kingdom Hearts? I know it's your favorite game.
It's a lonely place, but you'll be safe. Terra and I will be back to wake you up before you know it.
You definitely will. 100%.
You know, good things don't tend to happen to Sora faces in Castle Oblivion.
Why do you say that?
It tends to not go well for them.
Every time they've gone, it's been great. Any of them. Remember the one time Roxas was there for like 2 minutes and then had a fucking aneurysm?
Yeah, Roxas spent the least amount of time there, and it went the worst for him. Arguably, the longer a Sora face spends at Castle Oblivion, the better it goes for them. So, Ben, if you could just stay there for the next 10 years, things will go great.
Well, I got great news for you. That's where Ventus lives now.
Bright Crest, a Keyblade with long reach that provides outstanding boost in magic. It also makes it easier to land critical hits and deals higher damage when you do.
Oh no, there's something happening in Radiant Garden.
There's always something happening in Radiant Garden.
I hope it doesn't die.
We might have to change its name.
That would be silly. Why would we do that? Oh, we didn't check the equipment.
Sucks. I'll check my equipment when this goes horribly wrong and I die.
Terra?
do this first try. It'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
That's all you need.
Am I?
Such a terrible darkness. Fight it! Terra, please!
Terra, you say?
Okay, so this particular voice actor is not just 10 years have passed. This is just the Terra Xehanort voice actor immediately. He's neither Xehanort nor Terra.
Terranort, one might say.
His heart has been extinguished, smothered by the darkness within him.
My name.
The darkness took a toll on his vocal cords.
Now return my friend's heart, or pay the price.
Wouldn't it be funny if I won this fight first try without that cool Keyblade?
Yep, that's what it would be. Funny. Part of me expects him to just, like, one-shot you.
I don't even fully remember the controls we're working with here, my dude.
Well, I mean, he seems to be giving you at least a few seconds to figure them out. Controller check. You got a button check.
Yeah. Hand warmers. It's okay. I just need to guard one attack and I'll be back at full health.
Perfect.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that could have gone better.
I did not mean
that
to
also.
I did not mean to use that. Whoops. Okay.
All right, so continue, not retry.
All right, so got this neat new Keyblade. Everything says new. Why does everything say new? Oh yeah, because I never check anything. That's
yeah.
why.
I don't think we've ever looked at
All right.
stock ever. Ever.
Should I make any changes here? I forget what we were working with here.
I think you're largely set up for because the last thing you did with Aqua was a boss fight.
Yeah. If anything, I'd want to change Magnega, but I don't really have anything particularly better.
Well, no, we learned that Magnet does not work on bosses.
Other than Faraga Burst, probably. It's not great on bosses, but it's 2 slots though. Is it worth taking off something for Faraga Burst?
I don't know what you'd take off. Maybe Poison Edge?
Poison Edge probably isn't the best for Aqua, so... okay, I guess we'll put in Thundara, just to have something. Can we meld anything? I do not want to lose Fish and Faraga right now. Okay.
Okay. All right, first try. Here we go.
First try. I love when fights start with these mini cutscenes that can't be skipped. Shit, that's a timing.
Thunder!
Forgot how thunder works in this video game.
All right, now walk into them. Do it. Come on, man. Don't you wanna? He almost did.
He almost did.
Man, if it helps, I believe in you.
I don't know why.
I don't think the chat does, but I do.
That was very rude of him, you know?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things he's doing are very rude. How dare he play fucking Breakout with his dark balls?
Nope. Shit.
It was really weird to see him just like create a giant hand to grab you. I don't know how I feel about that. The least he could do is get hit by the fire. I feel like he's not respecting your time right now.
He never does. Nope. One of these days I'll learn not to do that.
For being Terra, he's very agile. Yeah, I don't remember Terra moving this fast when we were playing as it. I'm calling shenanigans. So the darkness is like painting flames on the side of a car. It makes it go faster. You know, in a way that checks out. Oh yeah, he can do everything Terra can do.
And more, evidently.
It's like zooming the camera in Mass Effect 1. I don't understand how that didn't kill you.
I had a little more health than I thought I did, evidently.
Genuinely did not understand how that did not kill you.
Wow, if you could just keep doing that attack, that'd be really good for me, my dude.
It's literally, if you could just only do that attack. You don't need any other attack. Why would you? It's cringe. All your other attacks are cringe, to be perfectly honest. That's what the kids say now. That's what the kids would call it. I assume. I don't know. I'm not.
Okay, you don't have to just combo me every time.
I mean, it kind of feels like he does. Yeah, I got him. This is for after the endings? Or before? Okay, after the endings, okay. Oh boy. That sounds fun. It's just a fuck fight. I mean, blocking has worked so far.
Me and Tara are just doing blocking and iframes this whole night.
Just doing blocking practice with my bro at the club. It's not going well. No, Tara, you're supposed to wait until I'm blocking. Common courtesy, man.
It's gonna take a million years.
Hey, he hit a mine! He hit 2 mines! I call that a victory. You've basically beaten the game now.
True.
Beautiful. Listen, Dasher McDasherson, can you just fucking stand still for 2 seconds? Jesus!
Oh, I thought that was gonna get closer before its hitbox hit me.
Don't you remember? No, just shoot a few more. Come on, man. Be cool.
Shit.
Damn. You're getting farther.
Yeah, I'm figuring out like what actually works. No, just fight. No. No. No.
Hey, he laughed at you. That's not nice.
Sometimes you just don't let that stand. Okay, well now he's not doing the one I like to start, even though he did that every other time before. He just wants to embarrass me in front of my friends, doesn't he?
I mean, yeah.
defeats Xehanort to break his hold over Terra. I've read ahead. Don't think that's gonna happen.
You don't know that. Maybe this is an AU.
That was just upsetting. Damn it. One of these days I'm going to learn ending lag. It is not today. Now, fuck. I keep thinking surely the ending lag won't be so long that I can hit the barrier after the
That'll
dodge.
hit the old guard. Down
Like
at
that
the railroad
specific
track.
mistake I've made like 30 times now.
I like the little grunt he makes when he gets hit by his own fucking projectiles.
Cool, completely missed that.
But at least you tried. And at the end of the day,
That's the thing that is like consistently demoralizing in this franchise, where I'd have like moves like that that have really long animations that can just overlap with invincibility frames.
so apparently you did not miss. He guarded.
I know, it just feels bad that like that's an attack that takes like a lot of work and coordination to actually get to use, and sometimes it just like because of how like the timing of that attack takes so long to really work. Like I feel like I don't want to say it's impossible for me to plan it around his guarding, but it is at least not a simple thing to do.
It is really... Jesus Christ! Sren says, it's meant to be very hard because at launch this was the final boss.
Shit. Oh.
Alright, you white-haired man. It's time to fucking die. I just don't like the hand.
It is unsettling.
It makes me uncomfortable. Music plays fucking great. Yeah, it's very good. Almost all of the music in this game is fucking fantastic, except for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Or if you could stop being like Rock, you'd really appreciate it.
Shit.
I don't like it.
No.
Oh.
I panicked. Always when I panic.
I mean, that is how they get you. Which would you rather he be, Rock or Dark? Dead. The third option.
Do it a third time. Come on. For me. We're old friends.
Don't you remember that one time? When the cutscene said we were best friends?
Yeah.
I just hate it. I hate it so much. It's so...
I don't know why the rocks didn't kill me.
Yeah, I also am kind of confused about that.
Like, I was so sure the rocks were going to kill me that I wasn't prepared for anything after.
Sometimes it feels like it just sort of decides you don't die that time. Remember when Anakin grew a giant hand of darkness in his duel against Obi-Wan? I must have missed that part of Revenge of the Sith. Is that in the director's cut?
Yeah. In the Revenge of the Sith Disney Plus edition.
Ah, damn. They ruined George Lucas's vision.
Yeah, you think if I was like sitting there waiting for him to attack so I could guard at the opening of the fight, I would actually, you know, succeed the guard.
I don't see why that would be the case. That seems like a silly thing to think. Also, would this be the equivalent to Obi-Wan versus Anakin? I guess the closest we're gonna get.
It's not a perfect fit, but it is probably the closest we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Because Ericus sure wasn't an Obi-Wan figure. He was more like Yoda.
Yeah. Ericus versus Terra was Mace Windu versus Anakin. Mace Windu versus Anakin wasn't a fight. It was a...
Narratively, though, that's correct. And it's especially like a misunderstanding
Actually, yeah.
where Anakin is trying to protect a friend.
That's true. That's fair. We're like Mace Windu.
Oh,
got him. What?
Gotcha. Go. Gotcha. Go. Gotcha.
Shit.
How dare you counter? That's so fucking rude.
Nope. Nope, this is it. Level 1, no damage, Charlie. Doing damage at a slower rate. Made you more damage on Reflect. So heal barrier over regular barrier does probably affect my DPS, but let's be honest, I'd be dead several times over if I wasn't using it. Yeah, yes, I would kill him faster and wouldn't need it as much, but I don't think I could win this without heal barrier.
It is a good question as to why the Keyblade attacks are doing less.
I don't know, I mean... Is it possible that I accidentally have something equipped that reduces my DPS?
Oh, the new Keyblade has a reduction in attack over a boost in magic, right. That is true.
I almost wonder if we should change back. Because I feel like I am using more physical here than magic.
Yeah. Well, because he moves too fast for a lot of your magic to hit.
Yeah. Like, I can only hit him with Fish and Froggo when I'm standing right the hell next to him.
Yeah, point blank. Apparently you have lost.
I have heard that.
I keep hearing.
Damn it.
Damn.
Yeah, okay. So, I know Aqua is supposed to be using magic more than strength, but
Yeah, but like this fight is not.
yeah. So is 5 her highest strength? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, extra boost all your attacks, or deals higher damage when you land a critical hit. That one doesn't seem as worthwhile.
That's an extra boost to all your stats.
Okay, what's not doing us anything here? I've never seen him get hit by Blizzard.
Yeah, no, you have not hit him with Blizzard a single time.
I don't think he ever gets hit by Mind Shield.
He's walked into him a few times.
A couple times. Poison Edge has never worked. So... Time Splicer wouldn't work on him, would it?
Time Splicer would not freeze him, and also you are not invincible
Okay.
when you do it. So he would just...
Fire Surge would be good. Alright. I don't think I have much else, really. Is there anything here that would work? No, not really. GameStop.
Yeah, sounds like we gotta go to GameStop.
Where was the GameStop?
I don't remember where the
In this
GameStop
room?
is in Disneytown. I don't think so.
It's not over here. That's not a direction to a place. That must be over at Fruit Scatter.
Ow. Soren
Pretty sure
says
that-
she
no,
doesn't
I'm pretty
think
sure
there
there
is
is one.
Oh yeah, there it is, right there.
Alright, what's good? Freeze Raid could be good.
Maybe.
Well, I already have Fire Surge. Right? I think I already have Fire Surge.
Yes, you already have Fire Surge.
Yeah. I mean, we could get another Fire Surge, but...
Yeah, I think that's what the suggestion is.
Okay. Alright, Seren says that Mind Shield was not doing well, and I kind of want to agree with that.
Okay.
It's extremely situational. Like, it hit him a couple times, but not enough to be worth taking up a full slot when there could be something better. I can get another Barrier Surge, too. Why don't I just go into this fight with all Barrier Surge? Let's try this.
Well,
To be
goodbye,
honest,
Disney
seems like a
Town.
winnable strat. I don't. Okay, it feels like a cheesy strat, so I don't want to do it right away. But I am gonna keep that in the back of my head.
Just an entire deck of nothing but barrier surges.
And one cure for good measure. Not even a Curaga.
Just cure. All right, here we go. First try.
Okay, that was just rude. Ah, shit. I've already lost the swing of things and I need to get back into it.
Everything's gonna be okay, probably. By certain definitions. Yeah, I agree. You are doing much better with this deck in general. Good aim, Aqua.
Yeah, that one felt like it missed. Like, maybe he had iframes too, but it didn't look like it hit him at all.
I don't think it hit him at all.
Shit.
There we go.
Oh, shit. Camera was not facing the direction I thought it would.
What if you landed the final shot with Cinderella's gun?
I might try. If I have the presence of mind.
Huh. That was new.
I think that was me.
Was it?
I think so.
I couldn't tell. And Zero says that was him. So he dropped Meteor. That's cool. That's the thing he can do, I guess. Cool. I don't think a single one of those hit. Oh, wow. 2 of them hit him. But to be fair, you were invincible the whole time it was happening. Oh! You should have healed. Oh, that hurts.
This is why I don't like Scan. I changed my strategy to get riskier. Because we were at the end. One of these days you guys will let me turn it off.
Never. But you've essentially still proven, like, this is doable. I mean, not that there was, like, doubt on that, but still. That was some fucking DBZ ass shit right there. That also did not. Aqua, what do you do?
That did hit. That did hit.
Did it?
I saw his health go down.
Okay, it did not look like it hit.
It didn't stagger him at all, but I saw his health go down.
Well, that's good at least. Fuck you, dude.
Damn it. Okay.
You know, dude, you gotta just like calm down.
Arrow's
I feel like he has
bounce
some. I feel like he has some fucking anger issues he needs to take care of. You know, therapy is. I know it's expensive, but like it can't be worse than just killing someone.
I don't know. You just started watching Oshinoko. That's basically the plot. Therapy? No, murder.
The murder hasn't happened yet.
Yet.
Maybe it will end in therapy. You don't know. Okay, that's the first damage you've done.
Yeah, this is a really bad attempt so far.
What the fuck was happening?
It's okay. The attempts that start really bad are usually the ones that go really well.
Well, now that you said that, this one's gonna end like in the next 20
Yeah,
seconds.
the attempts that you say are going well are always the ones that fail immediately.
Well, that worked out. God, I wish she'd put this game's soundtrack on Spotify. Are Aqua and Terra supposed to be bestest friends and also Ventus? Well, see, here on Sesame Street, we talk about how sometimes friends fight, and sometimes that fight ends in a murder, but, like, they can always go back to being friends. A murder? Yeah, that's what Sesame Street taught me. Can we count how many letters are in the word murder? Today's program is brought to you by the letter kill.
That's the word. You can't trick me. Oh shit. Joe, now that you've started watching Oshinoko, you understand that it's been difficult to have two characters named Aqua enter my life at the same time. And also, John let me know he just started watching Konosuba, so...
Oh, good. So that's 3 characters named Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, this universe 30 minutes ago, Terra only do this attack.
Yeah, if 30 minutes ago he had only done that attack, we would be fine. Times change.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think it is.
Yeah, whatever floats your Keyblade. I don't know how to tell you this, but apparently you have lost. I guess I do know how to tell you that. It's that exact word.
Oh, that was supposed to be barrier surge.
Man, you really do need to watch more Sesame Street. Those 2 words don't look anything the same. Good thing nobody else is here to watch this fight. Convenient that this big street. It's a good thing it's Sunday. This square would be full of people. I'm just glad nobody lives in Radiant Garden. except for Scrooge McDuck and Merlin.
And Squall, but who cares about him?
And the people that live in Ansem's castle. And that completes the list of people who live.
Yuffie also lives here, but that doesn't really help with the people we care about, Peter.
That is true. I guess Yuffie is somewhere here. I guess. Do we really have to count Yuffie? Aerith's here too, but like Kingdom Hearts Aerith sucks, so I don't care.
Most Final Fantasy characters are worse in Kingdom Hearts.
Squall is literally the only example of not. I guess Auron's fine in this too. Those are the two. I just listed the two. And granted, Leon should barely be counted because that bar is so low that they could have, like, literally just turned him into Yuffie and he still would have been a better character.
Shit.
And thus, Aqua was trapped in an endless cycle of healing, being sent back to critical, and then healing, and then being sent back to critical. Oh, fuck you! You can't do that twice!
I feel like you could just do it whenever.
I mean, yeah, but like... That's rude. I'm sorry I said anything. I'm sorry I said anything, okay? I'm sorry I talked.
You want to challenge him to do it again?
No!
Shit, not this version.
Well, we asked if the ending of this game was a full stream. This might be a 2-stream event. I hope not, because we can't stream next week. Because work will make it so that I cannot stream at all next week. That looked kind of goofy.
Shit.
Oh god. Okay. That. You know what? Alright.
No.
Nope. Oh, that barely missed him. Also, thank you, Shotlock iframes. Or, I guess those wouldn't be iframes, that's just invincibility.
You can keep doing that.
No, that's not what we said to keep doing. No. I don't think you were listening. We need to work on our communication. Have you ever watched a show called Sesame Street? There we go.
Imagine this fight without one more second chance. Impossible. Oh, fuck. It's the stand.
He's here! The stand has arrived! And his shadowy other.
Does this fight also have stand poisoning?
We're gonna find out. Oh man, does Heal Barrier not work on those?
Not on those.
Rad. At least it's not the only attack he's using or anything.
That was really funny.
That was really dumb looking. You know what? Why don't you take your ball and go home? Well, he stood there and took it that time.
That looks like stand poisoning. Oh, this is that stand body slam.
Jesus Christ. Somehow worse than stand. Well, no, is that worse or better than stand?
That's better, I think.
Okay. Timing on that. He's just gonna keep doing it, I see. One of these times will hit, I'm sure.
Oh, he's still gonna be Terra.
To be fair, he hadn't been until that exact moment, so well. Oh, he kind of just stood there and took it that time.
He always does when he's in the middle of attacking.
Well, here we go. Oh.
Shit.
It's never gonna not look stupid.
Worth it.
Gee, Terranort, why do you get to use the same attack 30 fucking times? And by get to, I mean why?
He bought a bunch from GameStop.
Ah, damn it. Their trade-in values are just too high.
Oh, I wasn't locked on.
I don't think that one was worth it.
That one wasn't. Kind of worth it. I do not want to give the stand a hug.
That looked like stand poisoning.
That sure did look like stand poisoning.
So says, would you say this phase is better or worse than the last one?
It is so far easier.
Yeah, it seems to be like significantly easier. Granted, we're only halfway, so that could change very quickly.
Nope.
Well. The only thing it's missing is he's not shouting submit, so I can't tell if it's stand poisoning. But good God, does it look like it. Give him 10 years and a lack of buy.
Did you not want a hug from Grandpa?
I would prefer not to have to kiss Grandpa tonight, thank you.
That sure was stand poisoning!
What the fuck just happened? I guess this is stand poisoning.
I mean, he's also low health. This might be a scripted thing.
That's true. What if he was healing? I'm shocked he didn't grab you that first time.
Yeah, I guess we learned a little bit about timing there. Okay, so yeah, this is stand poisoning.
There we go. That phase looks significantly easier.
Stop fighting back.
Terra!
Oh no, he's He's A-posing.
This'll teach you. Get out of my heart.
The darkness can't have you.
Quick question, why the fuck? The darkness can't have him!
I have to do something, or we'll both be lost.
Iron Man vision. What year was this? 2010?
I think so.
I'm with you.
Yeah, someone saw Iron Man.
Yes, this was 2010. January.
Sorry. I might not make it back as soon as I thought. But I promise I'll be there one day to wake you up.
Anyways, bye. It was a really bad read for that scene. Like every single.
Because Aqua has had such good line reads so far.
Yeah, but that was like uniquely bad. Now, who are these kids?
Hey, I'm gonna head back. Yeah, me too.
After a great day of laying on our backs, staring at the sky, doing nothing.
Sora,
Fuck, that
What's
sounds
wrong?
great.
you're...
Should I get copyright ready?
It's like something squeezing me inside.
I don't
Somebody
think
up there
quite
must be
yet,
sad.
but somebody who
where?
remembers more.
They say every world is
Now,
connected
Stern
by
says
one
yes.
great big sky. So maybe there's somebody up there in all those worlds who's really hurting. And they're waiting for you to help them. Well, gee, do you think there's something I could do?
Well, gee, Riku. Golly,
Maybe.
gee.
They just need you to open your heart and listen. I don't know, Riku. You say some weird
Let's go
stuff
down
sometimes.
to the
Right.
soda shop. And get us a sarsaparilla, Riku.
Hey, can you hear me?
Right this
It's a
way.
weird transition.
Young man, what ails you?
Case of head hurt.
Tell me your name.
Xehanort.
Xehanort.
He uses his real name.
Quickly.
Yeah, but Ansem
get
doesn't
him
know
to
who the fuck
castle.
Xehanort is.
You can count on me.
The only person here who knows who Xehanort is Braid.
Dylan, get those for me.
Oh, Phazon Mines.
Kinda.
Seems like I've been walking for ages. How long have I been down here?
And that's the Omega Pirate.
Aqua gets corrupted by Phazon. That's how Metroid Prime 4 happens. Yeah, look, Matt, there's a Heartless. You've been waiting for them to show up in this game. They seem weirdly chill.
Maybe I should fade into the darkness here.
It's a really weird conclusion to come from in this situation. To come into in this situation. I fucking forgot about this. Well, bye!
I guess it's been so long. I almost forgot how to smile.
Oh man, that's good. I'm gonna put that on my MySpace. One of those people is dead, and it's Mickey.
Fuck, we're going through everyone, huh?
I guess. Remember all these best... Remember Merlin, that man you met for like 10 seconds?
Oh yeah, he definitely seems to like us.
Get fucked, Jumba. You just don't get to be here. Granted, yeah, he probably shouldn't be, but still.
I forget, has Kyrie been in this video game yet?
Yeah, Aqua talked to her.
Oh
Aqua
yeah,
talked to her and,
she was there for one scene.
And cast a spell that was like...
Twice. When was the second
There's
time?
always a way.
Jesus Christ, that happened very suddenly.
Yeah, that was extremely... That was immediate. That was very abrupt. Well, yeah, we were told to prep. I didn't expect it to, like, hard cut. I expected a fade out at least.
Yeah, at least.
Oh, God.
The next part will, okay. So I guess that was a explanation for why Ventus is a Sora face. It's not one that actually answered any of my questions.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but that's all the detail you get. You get more detail into a conversation. I choose to believe we just never learn anything about anything. That lets me live sort of looked out into the abyss and Ventus looked back. So yeah, in a way, Roxas is a Ventus face, if you really think about it. That's not how it works, but like...
no, it's not. But Sora
man, I
can't
remember
be
those
Ventus
kids.
because Sora's just a regular kid that exists on Destiny Island right now.
Yeah, Sora existed before he had contact with Ventus, so to be fair.
Prove it. Show me his fire. Fair. I can't do that.
Damn it, Nomura, you let us down once again.
I had to do this in a while. How do I make this song loop?
Sirius does not acknowledge that discrepancy. Well, yeah, Sora's mom is dead. She didn't come back when Destiny Islands came back.
I legit can't remember how to make things loop on this music app, so I hope we don't keep needing this song much longer. The Sora was born before. Yeah, if Sora had been born after this, then I could have accepted it. But he clearly existed already. Pay no attention to this game. This is the game.
The
where
one we just fucking rolled credits on.
Wait, why did Roxas get a voice credit? Was Roxas in this? What the fuck's going on?
You know that Mrs. Puff meme?
Why are the Disney characters themselves getting credit as though they worked on the crew of this video game?
Because they did. The Spirit of the Magic Mirror, did bug testing and everything. I don't even know if Simple and Clean's still the song playing. I assume it is, but...
It is.
Oh man, Mr. Shmee worked on this game. Winnie the Pooh worked on this game! Would this technically mean we could make a Moby Games profile for Winnie the Pooh? He's in the credits of a game! He's in the credits of multiple games!
It's so funny to me that Simple and Clean is licensed by Universal. That's the funniest joke in the entire franchise. Okay, Simple and Clean's over.
Oh, God.
Yeah, actually, Universal having the music rights to Simple and Clean is the single funniest thing in Kingdom Hearts.
Which they also own Sanctuary? Or did they at least put that under a Disney label when...
Oogie Boogie Body Checking Sally, that's up there.
That's true. Oogie
My
Boogie
God,
Body
that's up
Checking
there.
Sally is one of the best things that's happened in this entire franchise. Are you born yet, sons? Thanks, the credits are rolling. You're late. Huey, Dewey, and Louie are racing in Diddy Kong Racing, and they're very disappointed in you.
Alright, secret bosses, I'm looking at the DM now. Secret bosses I feel we're not going to worry about until we get all the journal stuff taken care of. Secret bosses feel like they should be a victory lap.
Not the last time we'll see credits. This is the 4th of 5.
What? Oh no.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. We're not. One of them will be a victory lap.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one of them has some bowls, shit.
I see.
The other two, though, seem to just go to a place and fight.
One of them is unlocked now. I mean, if it's like part of the story, we'll do it right now. But anything that's not like part of the real ass story, and to clarify, like I would not count Lingering Will and Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 1 as being part of the story for this purpose. Like it is literally it's part of the story, but like as far as like what we're covering right now.
Oh god, the fairy godmother made fireworks inside. Oh, the fatalities.
But the way that I want to do this is that tonight we're focusing on like literally the story of Birth by Sleep. And then I want to do all the journal shit. And then we'll have this like whatever secret bosses are left as a try Secret Boss 1 for one attempt. That works.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I want to look at it. Just going to look at what it is.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I hope it's goofy.
But generally, if possible, I would like to finish Birth by Sleep on a cool fight instead of on Mario Party.
I don't actually know who the secret bosses are. I probably knew at some point. So I'm just going to hope that all of them are goofy.
It's funny how they have to credit the words for the Mickey Mouse March, even though the words literally aren't in this video game. I mean, maybe they are. I haven't seen all the journal stuff yet. Last thing you would do is a secret boss no matter what. Works for me. These are long credits. Normally they're not this long.
No, this is about how long twos are.
Suki, what are you doing here?
Because they gotta show what happened. Oh no, a black.
I love the implication that Zack fucking died.
Well, I mean, in Kingdom Hearts 2, that door does lead to the underworld, so.
Also, literally, like, if Zack meets Sephiroth, the only thing that can happen is he fucking dies. I know Sephiroth doesn't actually kill Zack in Final Fantasy VII, but when we abstract it to Kingdom Hearts, in the story of Final Fantasy VII within the story of Kingdom Hearts, Zack definitely dies to Sephiroth.
I choose to believe Zack just, like, trips and falls into the underworld. And both of those are equally plausible, I feel. We're both equally right. Oh, they look so sad.
I do like how Mickey being a fucking disappointment to Yen Sid is just kind of how it should be.
That is how things work. That's tradition. Can't have the star back, but here, take the fucking sword.
So, like, Mickey is literally the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but also, like, it's kind of weird for him to have that relationship when Mickey's the king.
Yeah, but he wanted to be to give me your badge and your gun. All right, here's your gun back. To be fair, because he's king, he could just say, like, I'm gonna go learn how to use a magic sword, and who's gonna tell him he can't? Fucking Daisy?
Remind me the story reason that Kyrie's from Hollow Bastion. Not like
She's the prince. She's the princess.
Okay.
there.
Why can't she be the princess of Destiny Island though?
Because she doesn't live in Destiny Islands, Matt.
No, I'm not asking why in the universe. I'm asking why did Tetsuya Nomura sit down and write that?
I mean, that's been a thing since Kingdom Hearts 1.
That's not what I asked.
I'm just saying. That's been a thing since before the story was fucked.
That's not what I asked.
That's the game we played.
It's a game one of us played. I played more of it than you have.
That's true. Oh no, Sora's the secret boss.
That would be pretty hype, honestly.
Only if it was Kid Sora. Hey yo, Sora, why are there mushrooms on your fucking thing right now? And a harpoon.
Hey, can you hear me?
I heard your voice. It cut through the darkness around me. All alone, I followed the sound into a sea of light. And found myself here. With you.
What's with the wrenches?
You gave me something back when I needed it most. A second chance.
I did?
But now I have to go back to sleep again.
Are you sad?
Would you mind if I stayed
I'm
here?
gonna move in. Hotel Sora has an empty room. If we've learned anything in this franchise, it's that Hotel Sora has many, many, many empty rooms. This is just the first guest of too many of them. We can fit so many people inside this person.
And yet not one full person.
Well, you know, I think it worked.
Part of me wishes Riku would just be like, what? I was kidding. I was joking. What do you mean it worked? Hey, what do you mean it worked? Oh man, 3 stars.
In time, the worlds will be saved by these two heroes who stood beneath the same blaze of stars. Yeah, I played the video games.
I think Kairi and Ventus were good neighbors. I like to believe Kairi took a casserole over.
"27 hours. Right.
27
Most used
hours.
dealing Cinderella for her gun. For sure.
Fuck yeah.
For certain.
Thank God. Alright, now what do we do?
Well, we should be sure to hang on to this clear data. We may find a use for it down the line.
You've unlocked the secret
Okay.
episode.
Alright.
What would a casserole made in someone's heart be made?
Okay, this sounds like a good time to take a break, right?
I guess. I don't know how long the secret episode is.
Yeah.
We should. This is the last opportunity. Okay, then yes, this is the time.
Are you going to do what you said earlier, which was frankly an alarming statement?
No, I will not do what I said earlier.
Okay.
And they'll never know what it was.
Yeah. Alright, everyone. We'll be back shortly. Relatively soon. Where the hell's the BR back screen? There's the BR back screen. It's still on the Mario Party version. Gotta make it not the Mario Party version.
This is basically Mario Party. We've seen it.
It will be soon.
You should use the Mario Party Be Right Back screen during those streams.
I might. All right, we'll be back.
Get away from me, Yoshi.
I want flowers, Luigi. This is my wedding now.
I'll marry you right here, right now.
Is that a
Do
threat?
It. And
Is that a promise?
Jesus
was
Christ,
30
Daisy,
too.
what the fuck?
Jeez. I guess Daisy won that one.
I caught the
We're not
bouquet
getting
twice, and
married.
I'm still not married.
Sounds like
I didn't
Daisy.
expect an engagement on this stream.
Do they
I don't
do
know
that
if I'd call it an engagement more than like
Actually,
an,
you always
an enragement.
Seren, you always expect engagement on a stream, just not quite like that.
Geppetto.
What do you sound like?
Bless my soul.
Okay.
That's not what he sounds like. He's like,
That's how he sounds now. Bless my soul, it's Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy
in the
Cricket
world
was
did-
on a roll.
How many words?
Person of the week in every cricket. Teeter something pole.
I don't think that's what he sounds like.
I'm listening to a wedding music while playing Pedal Pond, and there's a cat. That's the flower girl, and I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do with any of the information. It's all sensory overload. I'm working entirely by instinct at this point. There's absolutely nothing. There's nothing here. There's no brain to be found. Stop assuming there is one. Trust me, if there was one, I'd be the first to get in line to see it, but I'm not. There is no line. There's nothing. And here I am. Here I go. I'm coming. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're going. I'm just a single suburban mother. So why did I decide to live where the only way to get my child to school is to participate in the F-Zero Grand Prix? Sometimes I worry about the choices I made in life, but then I look at little Timmy's face and I see those tears falling down his face as we move at supersonic speeds and risk death at every second. And I think to myself, yeah, this was probably worth it.
Gets Sonic 2006. And
the main event is gonna be the main event is gonna be Sonic 06.
Yeah,
So what is the best way to play Sonic 06 these days? What is the best way to play that on a PS3 emulator?
Don't.
Okay, you need to figure that out. You need to figure, I'm telling you right now, like Sonic 06 seems like it's gonna be such a pain to emulate because you can't tell if it's fucking broken or not.
Nothing. So we're gonna try to set up a camera and do some of that, and then there's a few other options.
Some entertaining stuff to watch, I'm
Hopefully.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably more fun to watch than to actually, I don't know, and more embarrassing to play.
Yeah.
Promise that.
Yeah.
You're probably pretty
Muscle
embarrassing to
March.
watch.
So
that's gonna
Muscle March is tempting.
Yeah, someone that would be a streamer that we could maybe.
No!
Wow, that went as bad as it possibly could have.
Yep, sure did.
Okay.
Bowser doesn't steal
Damn it!
stars, right? He only takes away coins. Nice. Good work, Joe.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
the first person.
I thought it
Oh,
was
you don't
10.
know. Wait,
Oh,
I didn't
no.
That's good.
Watch, I'm gonna get 10 coins now.
Damn it!
The reaction command missed. It missed again. It missed again. Missed again. It missed again.
Well.
What did I do wrong?
So we also can't take too many or we'll run out real early. Oh my god. What on earth? Oh my god. That was... I was not ready to see the eyes of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg.
Yeah, but where's my remix of the best champion theme in the series? Lance was probably that, I assume. All right, one down. All right. Is that really gonna be how this goes?
Sedated and resting. Part of me wonders if the strange sounds around this house aren't.
Oh wait, we've been here.
I'm frightened of this place and of my own wife. I spend most of my time in the turret telling Felicia I'm working and watching the baby. In reality, I'm cowering.
The person who understood me best. The closest thing to a father I had.
What about your bird dad? Oops, you fell. You gotta teach me a word about how much of a loser I am. Are you hurt? That'll happen, but you'll get better. Nopey Blue! Nopey Blue's my favorite. Don't fret. Yes, this is Game Boy Color. You learn Nopey Blue.
I want this. Give me the big boy. Look how fucking huge he is. He's so big. Ah. He looks like scenery. It's so cool. That's fucking awesome.
Could I go to Google and find a metronome on a web browser?
Yes. In this time, yes. The other thing is the volume of the DSi speakers not sufficient.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh, you're right. Oh. 2. I also forgot to unmute me.
Yeah, that's how that works sometimes.
Yeah, a little, sometimes, very occasionally. I should really get back to Ham Heartbreak. Ham Heartbreak, that was a hell of a stream. I might have to restart it at this point, though. That was like 2 years ago now.
Yeah, that was a long fucking while ago.
Yeah, I did the Hamtaro games immediately after you did Harvest Moon, which was a long fucking time ago at this point. But...
And still, every time I see a clip of Harvest Moon, all the memories come flooding back.
Yeah, when are you gonna play 64?
Eventually.
I think it'd be very funny. Alright, we ready to get into this?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, we're in the realm of darkness.
Hidden truths.
Darkness rules your heart. It gives me control. Muscle and sinew that once obeyed you now rebels against you. How you can remain here at all confounds the mind.
It's still my heart.
So this dub was done 4 years
You can just
later.
come in and take over? I'm not gonna sit by and let that happen.
Don't even entertain any notions of escaping me, boy. In the end, your heart will be engulfed by mine forever.
Wrong. You're gonna get shown the door, old man.
As I recall, you couldn't even handle your own darkness.
Terra's voice actor got even more bored.
Yeah, he got worse.
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, so that's how it is it? Someone else has set foot in your heart. Ericus, you sly fox.
I'm not afraid of what the darkness holds now. Even if you do wrest control of my heart from me. Even if you cast me into the deepest, darkest abyss. You'll never sway me from the one cause that pushes me to keep on fighting. Whatever the cost, I'm ready to pay it.
Brave words, to be sure. But I'm a patient man. We can take as much time as we need to settle this little property dispute. However, know this. You are just one of many roads that I might choose to take. Trust me, I made certain of that.
Hey, Mr. Master. Oh, come on, you don't even know your pal? Please tell me the amnesia was just a sick joke. Boy, this is some cliche. Hey, you're not Terra. Just gotta check. As if. Well, don't sweat it. I got your back.
He accepted that very quickly. Man, they did not make it very far down that hallway.
Who are you?
She got worse too.
It's not often I get visitors.
Please, call me Aqua. Why are you sitting here all alone in the realm of darkness? How did you end up here?
Well, I can tell you this is my second time on these shores, but unfortunately, much like the first, I do not remember who I am or whence I came. Everything was washed away in whatever currents carried me here.
That's too bad.
That's rough, buddy.
I know I've been here a long time, wandering through the endless hours, unable to escape.
You wish to return to your own world?
Christopher Lee passed in
It's my
2014, I'm pretty
friends.
sure.
I promised I'd be there for them.
Your friends? Somewhere in the scraps of memory.
No, he
I
passed
have,
away in
You
2015.
remind me of a boy I once knew. He is very much like you.
But I don't think that's Christopher Lee.
Yeah, it sounds
True
more
to
like the
his
other guy.
friends and kind. This boy travels to many worlds and fights to keep the light safe.
This is Demix, Alex.
Definitely, 100%.
Before he became a nobody.
Did something happen out there? Are the worlds in danger?
Sad to say, they nearly fell to darkness more
Chat,
than
back me
once.
up. This is Demix, right?
But at every turn, that boy arrived with keyblade in hand to save the day.
Huh? Wait a sec. Is his name Terra or Ven?
Neither of those, I'm afraid.
Should have known.
How long has it been since I met him? At least a year now, perhaps more. Back then, my heart was clouded with vengeance. I did terrible things, both to him and his friends. I brought unhappiness to more lives than one. I felt something must be done. Was that why? A means of clearing my conscience, or perhaps out of a sort of scholarly instinct? While the boy slept his long sleep, I hid the results of my research inside him, transplanting the data to where it might best serve a purpose. In fact, I would like to believe maybe he can set things right.
I thought that this was taking place at the same time as the scene we just saw. So I was so confused.
This takes place after the encoder thing explodes in the world that never was
Like
too.
him who touches so many hearts. He could open the right
Time works really weird in
and
the
save
realm of
all
darkness.
those people whose lives I managed to ruin. So many are still waiting for their new beginning, their birth by sleep.
He said the thing.
Even me, and even you.
What's this boy's name?
His name is
What is his name? Who could they be talking about?
Vanitas.
Are they talking about Titus? He's talking about Demix.
So when does this take place? Did we go back again?
Sora.
Or is Namine alive again for some reason?
Yeah, no, we went back again.
Does Gion count as a Sora?
Yes.
Okay.
She is explicitly a Sora. Look at non-DS Gion.
Sora.
Sora.
Oh my fucking god, this is...
Everybody looks into the fucking sky. Did you know this is a prequel? Say it. Fucking say it.
Prince Philip sings. I would love to hear Alex explain this scene.
Sora.
Say it. Yeah! Why is she crying? Because she's sad, Alex. I thought that was obvious.
I would love to see Alex and Fangs like work together to explain what's going on here, because neither of them have like seen the majority of cutscenes in this franchise so far.
Sora.
Well, especially the ones that took place in the past 2 hours.
Riku.
Look, it's him. It's Riku. Remember them?
Your mind's made up?
No, that's Mickey Mouse. You can't
Yeah.
trick me. You know, I'm gonna be real. I usually just forget Kairi's in this franchise. Every time I see her, it's a small jump scare as I remember her.
It's just, they really need me. I have to go. I am who I am. Because of them.
See you soon.
Reconnect Kingdom Hearts, Matt. That's what it's going to say at the end of Final Fantasy 16.
You know, for how much people meme that phrase, I expected it to like be something.
Why?
I don't know.
One.
I can explain this scene. It's a roll call at a convention cosplay group meetup. Italics 0.
Oh no!
Bites the dust! Oh!
Bites the dust!
Oh, Fortnite!
Fuck you. You can't fool me. Breakdown,
As
breakdown.
long as you're with me, I'll always find my way back. Always.
We 14, 24 night.
I hate all of you. I'm deleting this channel. I threaten that every week, and it gets closer to reality every time.
What?
What's worth this content was released in 2011, but wasn't localized until 2014. What a coincidence. Fortnite also wasn't relevant to me until 3 years after it existed.
Yeah, it was like all the other final mixes where Japan got them, and then we fucking didn't.
I too
0.5
know numbers.
0.5.
Might as well get a real deck again. Actually, should I stick with this deck, or should I like get something similar to the one we originally had as Aqua? Keep this one's pretty good. Okay. New finished commands. Cool. That works. Use this deck. Okay.
Onward.
Check your Keyblade real quick. It's Master's Defender. The Keyblade belonging to Master Eric has boosts all your stats. Okay, that sounds like a good one to use. But what if I was gonna equip this one as a joke, but I guess I have to use the good one.
Not allowed.
Man, is there a chest this way? No. What? Maybe? No. Imagine.
Oh man!
Oh,
Matt,
of course we finally
Heartless.
fight Heartless, and it's these fuckers.
Oh, but there's shadows too. Don't worry, they hurt you. Regular shadows. They knew that was who you really missed.
Playing the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizers made me hate regular shadows too. Because like I'm at like the beginning of the game when they're super weak and they're the only things that I'm fighting. But there's just times when they have a million invincibility frames.
Yeah.
These things are hitting me pretty hard.
Yeah? You did it. You leveled up.
They can't give you any of the artificial heartless. I mean,
they don't exist.
They could. I know, but they could. It just kind of. I'm prepared for anything at this point. You know. Oh, I do not like their sound effects.
I just hate Dark Balls in general. These motherfuckers can go to hell in every game they are in.
Okay. I don't know if that's I need to do something or if I not supposed to be here yet. There's another path, so I guess I'll try going that way. Oh, yep, there's those iframes I was talking about.
Ran by a treasure chest? I didn't see a treasure chest.
God damn it. No, I see it now. Yeah, I have to go back.
Oh, actually, yeah, I did catch a glimpse of it. Quicken D-Link in the Realm of Darkness, I forgot.
Where the fuck is the treasure chest?
You're going down a different path. That's not the path we came down. But there's one right there, yeah.
Is there another treasure chest this way?
I mean, because the other path is where we came from.
I don't see a treasure chest this way.
I do not see one either.
Okay. I'm so close to the save point, I might as well use it to heal. What's up, Suki?
It's a great soundscape to it's relaxing.
Oh, you can do this one
really
instead.
Helps me sleep. I mean, it's the same one.
Yeah, but at a higher frequency.
Strength increased. You leveled up again. I'm proud of you. That's not the button. That's not the button.
What is blackout? Might as well use it. It's not like I'm ever gonna get another chance to do that. You know, I should read what it does.
I mean, yeah, that would probably.
Blind surrounding enemies stop them from attacking in your direction. Oh, I'd rather have it. I'd rather have that fire surge, I think. Yeah, I tend not to really like the status effect stuff in this in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that, Suki? I don't think Suki likes Kingdom Hearts very much.
Suki doesn't like anything. She's a cat. Cats don't like things. Haven't you picked up on that? I guess cats do like food, but like they need that to live, so that doesn't count. And even then, I'm not entirely convinced. Cat who stares at people who need to press X. Oh look, there's more.
There sure are.
I know you wanted more. I know you were hoping there'd be more.
Okay, am I supposed to be doing something with this?
I have no idea. There's a. It looks like it's waiting for some timing.
I'm legitimately not sure what I should be doing. Because we're at a dead end otherwise, right?
Yeah, it's not super clear.
Jump on it?
Jump on it?
Okay, well I guess now we have to go back and do the other one.
I get it. Okay. Granted, that's not super clear. Because like it didn't look like it was repelling you in a direction so much as forcing you away from it. Oh boy, Matt, more Heartless.
Balloon letter.
Oh, a balloon letter.
I do love Heartless, you know? Whenever they're not on screen, I'm asking where are the Heartless?
And then whenever they aren't on screen but something else is, you're like, I'm just going to call these Heartless.
No, when you make a Heartless and call it something else, that's what I'm gonna call it a Heartless. The Heartless don't, like, the Unversed don't even have, like, their own distinct visual style. They're literally just, like, you look at the Nobody enemies, and it's like, yeah, those don't look like Heartless.
They're purple.
Oh boy. How distinct.
And the shadow equivalents look like rabbits instead of looking like bugs. I guess not rabbits, they look like mice? I don't know what the fuck they look like. They look like some form of wild rodent.
See, the Unversed look like legally distinct Heartless.
Yay! They're all dead.
Lightroot.
Every single. You found one. No, your prize is you get to fight more Heartless. Vanitas doesn't look like legally distinct Sora. Vanitas looks like a DeviantArt recolor of a Sora model.
I mean, Vanitas is also, like, clearly supposed to be related to Sora. In ways that presently do not make sense to me.
That's a lot of electricity. Think of how many places you could have powered with that, and you just wasted it on murder.
Shit.
Well,
no, it's the other half of Ventus, just like how Rox is the other half of Sora. Yeah, and he looks like Sora! The worst part is that I don't know if Soren's doing a bit or if, if that's actually canon. Like, I don't know at this point. It really could go either way.
Soren says she's not doing a bit. But that could also be a bit, you don't know.
I don't accept that.
The other day on stream, like, Bettel was going through an entire thing about how, like, what if one day I was just like, I don't want to be the funny guy anymore. And because I do that kind of bit all the time, eventually people are just going to be like, ha, yeah, Bettel, but it's going to be real and no one's going to believe it. You sounded excited for that.
It's within your right to reject art. I do. I do reject art.
But what if you want to know what the rest of the Mona Lisa looks like?
What indeed?
Weird how she doesn't have legs. Look, AI doesn't have legs. Why should she get legs? Name one good reason. My favorite response is that one.
Sora is just the Vanitas put through a stable diffusion prompt.
My favorite response to that whole thing is the... Ever wondered what the rest of Michelangelo's David looks like? And it's just a fucking slab of marble.
It's really good.
It's really good. Ah, what a fucking stupid. Did you see the Starry Night one that somehow looks worse?
I sure did.
What
I skimmed through that whole thread. They all look terrible.
Oh, God bless. They're all awful. Yeah, it's terrible. Saturn is eating his son in an arm.
Okay, is that real? Did someone make that?
I hope so. I haven't seen it if they have, but I believe it.
That would be the first good use of AI yet.
So photoshopped it? Okay. Perfect. Man, AI bros are stupid. Oh, you did it. You grew a dark tree. A tree of dark. Made of dark rock.
Just like a light root, this has no practical way to get me to the point above it that is equally useful. That is like the weirdest thing in Tears of the Kingdom to me, where it's like they make a point,
especially because later
every single light root connects to a shrine on the overworld. But despite the fact that like Ascend, like there's clearly a spot that in the light route that looks like you should be able to use Ascend.
And also later you can find pillars that let you ascend up to the overworld in certain parts of the depths. Not many, but there are a few.
I've found exactly one, and it did not go anywhere useful.
I found two. One of them goes somewhere extremely useful, but I believe it's somewhere you have already been. So it wouldn't matter to you.
Where have I already been?
Actually, I don't know if I call it extremely useful, but I guess one of them leads into the into the Deku Tree.
Oh,
like directly
no,
to
I
it.
have not been there.
Oh, really?
I had not figured out how to get into the forest yet.
I don't know. I don't think that's the only way in because other people seem to have figured other shit out. But goodbye,
buddy.
Have
Goodbye,
fun on
buddy.
vacation.
Goodbye, me.
Jesus Christ.
It's funny because I was like specifically looking in the depths for a way to get up to the Korok Forest, and I could not find a way to the area of the depths immediately under the forest. Like I have not successfully gotten there even. Okay, I'm all turned around. Where the fuck am I going?
It's
Over
been a
here?
while.
No, over there.
Yeah, the thing you spawned. Did you miss the platforming? Oh, good, 2 of them. 2 light roots for the price of 1.
It is immersion breaking to me that there's no way, there's really very few practical ways to get from the depths back up to the surface. Like that is actually something that legitimately disappoints me, because fast travel is extremely useful, but when fast travel is the only way to do something, it just completely takes me out of it.
I can see that.
Because Link is the only person that can fast travel like that.
Oh, that's true. That means all the like Sheikah people down there, the researchers down there. Well, no, because people come back. Like Robbie comes back.
Well, yeah, but the way that they do it is with the hot air balloons.
Oh yeah, true. And you
And-
don't get to ride a hot air balloon for more than 20 seconds.
That's
You're not allowed.
true. But even if you could, like that would be a very long trip.
It's still that's I think that's the biggest disappointment for me is the fucking some of the constructs just having a time limit.
Yeah, wings just kind of suck.
Yeah, I actually genuinely don't understand why they're in the game after you get the paraglider.
Like every time I see a Zonai wing, it's just like, oh, my plank of wood with 2 fans pointing at the ground is better than this, but thanks. Did you ever build a plank of wood with 2 fans pointing at the ground?
I did not.
It's the most efficient way to get around Hyrule.
I honestly did not do a lot of very creative shit with the building because I'm dumb.
I just
Why do that when building a long bridge will solve every problem I have?
I just recently discovered a new strat of build a car in the depths and put a giant light seed on it.
That's pretty good. I had like most of the miner's outfit, so I didn't need that.
I also discovered a fatal flaw today while doing that, in that where I've put down light seeds is how I know where I've been.
Yeah, that is correct. Oh, the Saturn Arby's image has been said. Fuck yeah.
Hold on.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah, it's really good.
Perfect.
I also have DMs in the Seren and Alex chat. Fortunately, we can no longer support Strong Bad's Cool Game for attractive people. We no longer have the rights to the IP and can no longer sell or support the game series. Telltale lost the rights to Strong Bad's Cool Game for attractive people.
I'm gonna be real. I actually figured that already happened like a long time ago. I just assumed.
Yeah, that's it's wild that just happened now.
I have not heard anybody mention that game in like a decade.
The math checks out that I guess the contract was for 15 years, which is a weirdly that's a weird specific amount of time for the contract to be, I think. Normally you do 10 years, right? Or shorter.
I wouldn't know for sure, but that sounds logical.
I mean, you could do any amount of years. Contracts are arbitrary, but
yeah, well, they're a human construct.
So are years.
There's a lot of things that are just human constructs that are fake that we pretend are real.
Yep.
Turns out society's pretty much based on all that.
Yes, and then we have like fake human constructs within fake human constructs. Like I can't remember the last time I used a physical dollar. I just tell people to take money from another person, and that's just worked out for like 10 years.
I hand them a piece of plastic, and for some reason, I guess we've agreed that's money now. Society's stupid.
Like I have no, there's no like aside from literally just
numbers for a house.
Aside from literally just someone saying I have money and have spent money, there's no physical evidence that I do or have. Like I've got a piece of paper that says that I paid money for something, but like there was no money.
All of our money is like one fucking technical error away from not being real anymore. Less real than it already is. Like, literally, a computer just has to say, never mind, and now I don't have money anymore.
Trying to trade numbers for a house. Like, speaking of, like, the core conceit of the whole thing with Dolphin and Steam lately was the concept of illegal numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, isn't that just a phrase that upsets you?
I mean, real math has, like, fucking, what is it, imaginary numbers?
That's what 2008 was, Joe.
You know what? Fair. Look, all I'm saying is that we would all understand the economy more if we all just watched Spice and Wolf. I don't actually remember enough about Spice and Wolf to know if it even teaches you anything even remotely useful about economics. It has been 10 years since I watched that show.
Like, one of my favorite things from this whole thing going on with Dolphin and Steam lately is, like, the commentary that I've seen is that technically illegal numbers have never gone to court, so we don't actually know if they're illegal, but it doesn't benefit anyone involved to find out.
Yeah.
Or to be more precise, it specifically benefits exactly one person involved, and no one wants to find out who it is.
Man, speaking of imaginary laws. What the fuck happened to the stream?
It's just that time of night, I feel like.
It's only 9 p.m.
Yeah, but it feels later because we've just been fighting shadows for like an hour. Well, shit. Goodbye.
Oh, there's an. Oh no!
Thanks, Aqua's moveset. Or when Apple announced a PlayStation emulator on stage for $50 and then ran Crash Bandicoot at a low frame rate and Sony sued desperately. No, I don't, but I love it. Oh, it set us way back.
Yep. Well, at least all the shit's still there. Like all the things you summoned. Excuse me, fellas. We're busy. We're very busy right now. Well, I mean, you were talking about how you missed Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion.
I don't know if that's what I meant. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What if it was Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion, but less visually interesting? Because at least you could give Hollow Bastion that. It's not boring to look at.
I don't know if this is boring to look at. It's just being stretched a little thin.
I feel like it's pretty boring to look at. For a long period of time. Triple Faraga.
Yeah, let's look at some of this shit we've been getting. Sure, Triple Faraga can come to play.
Can you tell this is the Kingdom Hearts B team? Boy, can you! Ah.
Transcendent screen integrated field, no enemy can escape. That sounds like it's not going to be any use against a boss, so I don't care.
I'm just glad they were able to do something with their $2 of budget. Well, it really is Hollow Bastion, huh?
Hmm. Well, the thing is, I'm also kind of afraid to use a lot of Aqua's moveset because it's very jump around in the air.
She's very move around, and it turns out moving around here sucks.
Yeah, not what we want. Not ideal.
Well, I mean, it worked in Kingdom Hearts 1, didn't it? Good answer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try this again. It's Hollow Bastion to the point where, like, they even bring in flying Heartless in a place where you could fall off. Like, I'm glad they can't leave that spot. You guys gonna become vulnerable again? Ah, there you are. Oh, thank God.
Hey, most of my moveset right now is,
moving? Yeah. Lunging forward off a cliff? Uh-huh. Oh, good, more! Well, one more. There we go. Excellent. Well, you were just saying you wanted to fight more Heartless.
I don't think I said that.
At least you can't fall down now.
That's true. Everything is coming up Aqua. Which is not something I can say in either of the other franchises I know with Aquas.
Yeah, in Konosuba, it's never coming up Aqua, and that's fine. That's kind of what she deserves.
Jesus Christ, it's a fucking Muso game now. Really paying dividends that there are only 4 natural Heartless that have been designed up to this point.
They could have designed a 5th. What about those ones that, like, hold the swords? Don't bring those in, because they suck, but, like, what about them?
Yeah, I've only seen 3.
Well, no, the big, I forget what they're called.
No,
The
I mean
giant
here.
ones. Oh, yeah, well, in this section, yeah. You've only fought 3 kinds.
Which, if I remember correctly, I don't need the 4th to show up.
Oh boy. There's a 5th new to this game, it'll be a boss fight. Well, there you go. You'll get to see a different... Oh my Christ. I wonder when you get to attack. Ah, that answers that question. Let's shoot. Doesn't Cinderella have like a shockwave thing in her kit?
Maybe.
Or not a shockwave, but like a surrounding wish circle, yeah. Oh, enchanted step. Get the heart, get the star, yeah! Now you're the best friends of Cinderella. As we have read ahead, we know that Cinderella is gonna have a bad time soon. No, at least yeah. Remember when Basic Shadows were this aggressive? I mean, if they're gonna be the only fucking enemy you fight, I guess. Also, it turns out strength in numbers. This is so fucking stupid.
Take that.
Well. Good. Thank you, Cinderella. You are the light of our lives. Turns out Cinderella's the most powerful being in Kingdom Hearts. Wait, no. Who's more powerful? Chicken Little or Cinderella?
Oh, that's a really tough call.
Is that like an
Cinderella wasn't there
unstoppable-
for Lingering Will.
Ah, that's true. She did kind of leave you high and dry on that one. But maybe it's because she knew that if she showed up, Lingering Will would be too easy.
Oh. That is fair. And we do know that Cinderella has met Lingering Will.
Yeah, she has.
Not many people can say that.
There are actually a good amount of people that could say that. Oh no, it's Alien.
And Andros.
I hope it's a giant head now that you've said that. It's not a giant head. Oh good, it turns invisible.
Dark Beast Ganon.
This monster. This is no unversed.
Aqua, can you keep up?
Just now? This is the just now? What did you think the rest of them were?
Oh, I don't like that I'm still controlling her.
I think the seeing through the monster's eyes thing is really cool on paper.
Controls like shit.
Controlled way worse on a PSP analog mode. I imagine so.
Yeah, this is Dark Beast Ganon.
Wait, that's just the fucking thing from Beast's Castle.
I know this is also like not actually part of the original game, but it also kind of takes the wind out of the sails a little bit that the final boss like isn't anything with real story relevance. It's just some random monster.
It's just a giant Artless.
Gotcha. No. Gotcha. Heal. Go. Gotcha. No. Gotcha.
Oh, you've already done so much fucking damage to it. I didn't even notice that until just now.
It's also not a very hard fight so far, but watch that change.
I'm glad he's Sonic. I thought we were gonna have to wait until another week to do Sonic. But here we are.
Now he's Phantom Ganon. Oh, don't like that, don't like that, don't like that.
They knew what you were gonna do. They knew your plan.
Don't like what the camera's doing in this fight either.
Yeah, the camera has no fucking idea how to act.
That was not a very fun fight. At least it was easy.
I guess. I guess.
It was easy, at least. It wasn't very fun though.
Could it be?
I was about to joke about Ryu's assets at Cinderella's castle, but
Fragmentary passage, man.
so many sentences I expected would have meaningful context.
I don't know why you keep expecting that. I hope it says reconnect Kingdom Hearts again. You T-linked with Cinderella because she was in hell too.
Volume 2 or Volume 0.2?
Most used D-Link is still Cinderella. That wouldn't have changed. You only use Cinderella, but... You used Barrier Surge 312 times. Beautiful. Well, that's Birth by Sleep.
It sure is. So this game does not escape the general melees that prequels tend to have. I think a lot of prequels do really end up with the problem that this meeting could have been an email. Because originally it was an email. And yeah, we'll still take a peek at the first super boss. I just want to like get my feelings out on the game. And that's kind of how I feel about the story in this. And a big problem I have with like enjoying this story is the way that it was split up between the three characters means that it was just overall really repetitive and didn't really give any of the character stories enough time to kind of get the substance that it needed, I would say.
Also makes it slightly hard to follow the canon timeline.
Yes. And this game's story is a lot more focused on lore than it is on like the emotional arc. Like obviously there is an emotional arc with Terra falling to darkness, but it's not one that I think is very compelling, partially because of how unconvincing the friendship of the main three is. It makes it really, really difficult to connect with it.
You can like count on one hand how often they're in the same room.
Yeah.
Like all three of them are in the same room.
Presentation game at the top. This is a game where you can tell, having played the series, Nomura really knew just about everything at that point. Really wanted to set things up. Yeah. And just generally, my preferences in storytelling is that when you have a story that's more lore than it is like character and stories and stuff, I just don't care. Frankly, this is probably going to go down as one of my less favorite stories of the franchise. And it's all, I also don't love the gameplay, I think. Especially now that for the randomizer I'm going back to Kingdom Hearts 2 again. It just doesn't feel as good as Kingdom Hearts 2 does. And I just don't like the style of like progression and building that this does, where like once you've gotten a particular skill to like to max level, then it's time to throw it in the trash. That's generally a progression style, and this is not the only game that I've seen use that. This is not a thing that's just a birth by sleep problem, but it is something that every time I see it, I'm not a big fan of it. So I do think that, like, people often talk about, like, the top game is either Kingdom Hearts 2 or Birth by Sleep, and for me, I think it's solidly Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, same.
So, but it is definitely, like, after Kingdom Hearts 2, it is definitely the least bad I've played so far.
Well, I mean, the only other one was fucking 358.
And Chain of Memories, and 1.
Oh, that's true. Well, those weren't after 2.
Oh, I meant after, as in, like, in the rankings.
Ah.
Alright,
well, let's go fight Goofy. Until it is proven otherwise, the secret boss is Goofy in my heart.
Alright, give me the instructions. Tell me exactly what to do.
There you go. There it is. Load up any character, fly to the Keyblade Graveyard.
I think we'll do Aqua.
I mean, yeah, you just finished playing as Aqua for fucking 3 hours. It'd be weird if you picked somebody else at this point.
Yeah, it's funny how, like, all of that was Aqua.
Oh yeah, check your tag. Yeah, to be fair, Aqua's the only one that stayed conscious at the end of the game, which, not great for her, to be fair, but...
Oh yeah, we bought some stuff that we don't have now.
Yep.
Fire Dash and Viraga. They made the basketball team.
Yay!
Alright, Keyblade Graveyard.
Keyblade Graveyard, go to the Badlands.
I don't know which one's the Badlands.
The one that says the Badlands.
I'm guessing that's it.
What do you mean? Seren's instructions literally say, go to the obvious boss fight.
Vanitas, but more.
Vanitas, but... That's kinda lame.
Timeless River Vanitas.
Defeat Vanitas' lingering spirit.
I'm gonna call him Timeless Vanitas.
Oh, that's fun.
That is fun. We, you know.
Well,
that is a word for it. That's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so next week, like we said, Joe is not available to stream, so we will not be doing our usual plan for Tuesday. I might stream something on Tuesday just for fun. I don't know what. I don't have any plans, but I'm just emotionally accustomed to having a stream on Tuesday. So
you're saying go to Land of Departure real quick.
Land of Departure? Okay.
Not sure why, but... yeah, I'm at the point where I gotta stop talking very much.
I forget where it is on this map. Okay, and go where in Land of Departure?
Oh, it's not unlocked yet, apparently.
Ah, okay. Well.
Oh, is this the other secret boss? Because I know Seren's instructions. Yeah, it is.
Okay. So yeah, don't know what I'm doing next week. I'll probably do a stream on Tuesday just because I am emotionally predisposed to have a stream on Tuesday. So I'll think of something. And then the week after that, most likely, is when we will be getting back to finishing Sonic Boom.
The Rise of Song.
The Rise of Song. And then after that, once we have finished Sonic Boom, we return to Birth by Sleep. And then in 2024, we continue on to our next Sonic game.
Which, do we know which one that is? Is it still Heroes?
I think it's Heroes, I believe.
Yeah. Sir, that's my emotional support stream. I don't know what I like more, the actions of their weapons.
By the way, I saw a funny joke on the PlayStation UI. It's this. This is the funny joke.
Push the limits of the... What? I see.
It's just Ant-Man Quantumania. That's the joke. That's the funny. Anyway, Joe, how about you tell us about the rest of the week?
Friday's Mario Party. And that'll be interesting. We're Mario Party 2, I believe.
Yeah, we should probably get the board vote.
Probably. And Saturday's next Saturday Offensive, where Matt's gonna play NSO games.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna spin the wheel during Mario Party again, unless I don't know if I could spin it right now.
I think during Mario Party works best since it's gonna be the next day.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, hopefully, assuming nothing happens to me as a human.
What board's on the left? Let me check.
Good luck. I'll get back to Persona.
Let's see. The remaining Mario Party 2 boards, we've still got Pirate Land, Mystery Land, and Bowser Land.
Oh, right. Bowser Land.
Yeah. So
I wonder which board we're gonna fucking play on.
Realistically, probably Bowser Land. All right. So everyone, thank you for coming by. I hope you had a good time. So that is the main story of Birth by Sleep, all taken care of. And then there's plenty more to go.
Yay!
Wait, which
one's
not?
Don't sound too excited.
Wait, which one is Mystery Land racist? I thought it was about aliens.
Wait, what was the other one?
Fuck it, no board vote. We'll just do Bowser Land. It's gonna win anyway. We're playing Bowser Land. Executive decision. Have a good night, everyone.